Imagine having just 100 square meters of land, barely larger than a tennis court, and needing to produce enough food to sustain yourself or your family. It may sound impossible at first, but history and modern survival gardening show us that with planning, smart planting, and efficient techniques, even a small plot can feed a household. From urban allotments to rural homesteads, people have learned to maximize every square meter by carefully choosing crops, layering plantings, and integrating multiple functions into a compact space. This guide will show you how to turn a tiny plot into a highly productive mini-farm that can sustain life, whether in times of scarcity, crisis, or simply as a self-reliant project. Every square meter counts, so plan your space carefully. The first step to surviving on 100 square meters is space optimization. Rather than planting in single rows with wide spacing, use intensive planting techniques. Companion planting allows multiple crops to coexist in one area. For example, deep-rooted carrots can grow beneath lettuce or spinach, while climbing beans utilize vertical trellises along fences or posts. Crop rotation and succession planting ensure that once one crop is harvested, another can quickly replace it, maximizing annual yield. Small paths can be minimized or integrated into the planting layout, and raised beds or container sections can help keep soil fertile and organized. Proper planning ensures that no square meter goes unused, turning even a tiny plot into a surprisingly productive food source. When space is limited, every plant must count. High-calorie staples like potatoes, sweet potatoes, and winter squash should occupy a significant portion of your plot because they store well and provide essential energy. Legumes, such as beans and peas, are essential for protein, while leafy greens and herbs provide vital vitamins and minerals. Root vegetables like carrots, beets and radishes grow quickly and can be harvested multiple times in a season, allowing continuous production. Fruit-bearing plants like tomatoes, peppers and bushberries provide concentrated nutrition without taking up large amounts of ground space. Vertical gardening is one of the most effective ways to increase productivity in a small area. Trellises, cages and wall-mounted supports allow climbing plants like beans, cucumbers and tomatoes to grow upward rather than outward. Strawberries can hang in pots or grow on vertical towers, while herbs can occupy shelves or stacked containers. Even simple netting can convert unused airspace into productive areas, essentially giving you multiple layers of food production per square meter. Historical urban gardeners and survivalists have long relied on vertical cultivation to maximize their output, proving that even the smallest ground area can support a surprisingly large harvest. Permaculture techniques like intercropping, mulching and composting help maintain soil fertility and reduce labor while boosting yields. Planting nitrogen-fixing legumes alongside heavy feeders like corn or squash naturally enriches the soil, while mulch conserves moisture and prevents weeds. Composting kitchen scraps and yard waste, creates a closed-loop system that keeps soil nutrient-rich without the need for commercial fertilizers. By observing natural cycles and, mimicking them in your 100 square meter garden, you can create a self-sustaining ecosystem where plants support each other and productivity remains high throughout the year. A 100 square metre plot is only truly effective if it produces throughout the year. Cold frames, hoop houses, or even simple cloches can extend growing seasons, allowing early spring and late autumn harvests. Fast-growing crops like spinach, radishes and lettuce can be planted in succession to maintain continuous output. Storage crops such as potatoes, squash and root vegetables can be harvested in bulk and stored in cool, dark, ventilated spaces for months. Preserving surplus through drying, fermenting or pickling ensures that even in lean periods your small plot continues to provide sustenance. These historical and practical methods highlight the importance of thinking beyond immediate harvest to long-term survival. In a limited space, water and soil health are critical. Drip irrigation or soaker hoses deliver moisture directly to plant roots, reducing waste and preventing disease. Mulching further conserves water and regulates soil temperature. Rotating crops and incorporating organic matter maintains soil structure and fertility, ensuring each season produces abundant harvests. Even in a small area, efficient water use and soil management can make the difference between a few scraps and a life-sustaining yield. To apply these strategies, start by sketching your 100 square metre plot, dividing it into sections for root crops, leafy greens, legumes and fruiting plants. Plan vertical supports along fences or posts, prepare compost bins nearby, and, incorporate fast-growing crops for continuous harvest. Plant in layers and rotate crops as they mature. Keep detailed notes on growth cycles and yields to optimize space usage in subsequent seasons. By observing and adapting, your tiny plot becomes a powerful tool for survival, demonstrating that with knowledge and effort, even minimal land can sustain life. Producing enough food to survive on just 100 square meters may sound daunting, but with careful planning, strategic crop selection, vertical integration, and, permaculture principles, it is entirely achievable. Every square metre can be leveraged, every crop maximised, and every season extended, creating a resilient, self-sufficient mini-farm capable of sustaining life in challenging circumstances. If this guide inspired you to rethink what a small plot can achieve, subscribe to Farm Logic for more practical survival gardening techniques, and share this video with fellow enthusiasts who want to grow maximum food in minimum space.